New details on Local 10's ongoing investigation into Hialeah's 911 call center. A city councilman making a public records request related to the ongoing issues, and he's charged thousands of dollars. Local 10's Christina Vasquez joins us live from Hialeah with what she's learned. Christina.
So you have this councilman that's saying he's just trying to do the job voters elected him to do. And you have a mayor that is describing his request for public records as an unauthorized city investigation. And at the intersection of all of this, public safety.
More importantly than pointing fingers, we need to understand what we're going to do about this.
You may remember Hialeah records documented troublesome deficiencies with the city's 911 call center, abandoned calls, and answer rates below the state's minimum standard. And Local 10 News has learned a city-commissioned 2022 report by the George Kalina Group, as in former Miami Police Chief George Kalina, found that the city's dispatch unit is woefully understaffed, grossly neglected, and needs immediate attention.
I think that this merits an investigation.
After Hialeah Councilman Brian Calvo said he couldn't convince the rest of the council to launch a related investigation, he asked for more documents to try to identify solutions. And now, take a look. The city is telling him to pay nearly $7,000 out of pocket to access them.
So you either pay up or you get nothing.
Public records are public records.
That's former Hialeah Mayor Raul Martinez Sr.
Never in the history have the city charge a city member of the council doing their work for public records.
It's not city business. The council has told him, and it actually shut it down. And what he's doing is, we would charge any other resident that comes.
Current Mayor Esteban Bovo claims
there's no issue with the 911 call center. It's a dangerous narrative that creates a story out there that somehow or another we're failing the residents of the city of Hialeah.
Calvo also sees a narrative in the data. The numbers, he says, tell a story.
The 911 department in Hialeah, it's not meeting the minimum guidelines. I think it's ridiculous. We live in a democracy. This is the United States of America. You are entitled to public records, and you should be able to have access.
And that councilman telling us tonight that he will continue his work for reasonable access to those documents. Meantime, this conversation does not end here. In fact, if you go to local10.com, we have exclusive digital legal analysis on this issue with a former state and federal prosecutor, and all of the reports that were mentioned in these stories. We have links to them on our website so you can read through that data and information yourself. Reporting live for you from Hialeah, I'm Christina Vasquez, Local 10 News.